believe it. I can't believe that it's day 4. I can't believe that we have gone through this much already. But I can't believe that we have like created this beautiful and amazing community together, because, well, I have to say, ladies, that every time that I get off like the computer and then I go do something, and then when I'm back, what I see that you're sharing and the things that you're doing and all of the things that are happening and your comments, I'm like, yay, I have so much to get back to. And then I have the surprise of a new video, and then I have a surprise of a new inbox, and then I have a surprise of someone like with this amazing question. So I'm thrilled. I'm so happy. I'm so honored. I'm so humbled, like by everything that you have like helped me live this week. It's been amazing. And I'm super happy that we still have more days ahead, right? It's just day 4 and we are going up to Sunday. So don't forget, we still have like 3 more days. Yes, 3 more days. That's right. Okay, so real quick, let's review a little bit of what has happened so we can go ahead. I just wanted to share with you something real quick. Yesterday, we talked about like how to bring faith in fashion, faith in style, right? And we talked about this whole idea of bringing light where there is darkness. And then today, before starting my day, I went to mass, right? And then in the homily today, guess what the priest spoke about? In the homily, he spoke about how we have to be in places where the Lord has not been yet, where people have not heard his word, that we have to be his messengers, that we have to be his apostles, right? So apostles. So I was like just looking at him and thinking, wow, this is just such a confirmation of everything that I have spoken to you about during the whole week. It was amazing. And then remember that I mentioned to you the importance of the lavender in my work and how I came up with that piece of branding and all of that. There's so much I want to share with you today about that. But like real quick, do you see this that I'm wearing? It may be, let me come a little closer. Yeah. So this is my brand. And I'm going to share in the group the video of when I got it, because I got this from my first graduates, the first time ever that I had the Essence in Style program running. When we had a special graduation celebration, they gave this to me. So the meaning of this to me is just like, I cannot even explain, right? Because it was confirmation that what I'm doing is really something that I should be doing, and that is making people happy and excited about their own lives as well. So real quick, before I start speaking that much, because you know that I will never stop if I get started for real, today I want to have the wheel like go first, like let's spin the wheel for those who have done their homework, because it's going to be a long day, long session, and I don't want to forget about that. So let's see who the winner is for today before we dive deeper, because we're going to talk about money. Money is a serious issue. We cannot be interrupted when we're talking about money.
Sorry, all right, I am Miss Vanna White for this morning. So we have everyone that's completed their homework for yesterday that's entered to win for today's prize. So I'm going to spin the wheel.
Look at that. Well deserved, Tara. You're getting the gift card. You're going to have lunch or dinner or whatever meal you want on me. She's not live here, but I'm pretty sure that she'll be in a minute, and she'll be thrilled to know that she got it. Amazing. Thank you, Isatel. Thank you for doing that.
Sure.
All right. Time to talk about money. This is the big thing, right? And my commitment to you is you will make money. There is no point in my being here training you to do something and you not having return on your investment, right? I don't want you to just be here, learn something, and like I said the other day, just hang the certificate on the wall. You may hang it because I'll make it look really good. So you may want to hang it, and it's okay. But you will hang it because you're proud that that is making you be the Proverb 31 woman who actually provides, who's out there in the field turning their earnings into the vineyard. Okay, this is the whole point of it. It's not about just learning the skill and keeping it to yourself. It's about multiplying that. And by multiplying that and building your own army of people who are dressed and clothed in strength and dignity, by doing so, you will receive what you have the right to receive, because your work is worth it. Okay? So let's get into this. Are you ready? Let me just ask you, are you ready to know about money? Are you excited that we're going to talk about money at last? Real quick, what's your expectation? Do you think that this is something that you can make money? Well, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here if we couldn't, right? I wouldn't be here. I would have quit my career like a few years ago already. So I've been doing this for a decade already. So it proves that we can make money. That alone is already some proof, right? So let me go and share. Let me start from the beginning. I don't want to show you the last slide.
Lisa, just want to make sure you're on speaker mode.
Oh, thank you for reminding me. There we go. Is it better? Okay. So here we are. Just please confirm that you can see the full screen.
Yes, that's great, Lisa.
Good, thank you. Oopsie, oopsie. Okay. So, like I said, we will talk about making money. So I recommend that you have maybe a calculator by you, or if you don't have a calculator, have your phone by you so you can use the phone calculator. But be thinking numbers right now, okay? That's the whole thing. You have to be thinking numbers. So for us who are in the creative spectrum of life, it's very hard to really be that down to earth and think about numbers, and that some people really have that skill and they do that really well. For others, it takes longer. And this is why I have decided to show you this, because I want to make it easy for you, right? Even if you're not, if you are like me, a person who's actually not that skilled with the practical number, finance thing, all of that, that is extremely important for you to control and not have your metrics right in your business. Even if you're like me, you will be able to do this, right? Because I made it so simple that there's nothing that you have to really worry about. So commit your actions to the Lord and your plans will succeed. Whatever you're doing here, remember what I shared yesterday about the 1%? Do your 1% really well, and then He will take care of the rest. So commit to your actions, do what you have to do. That's your 1%. And then let Him control the rest for you. When we are talking about image and style consulting, we are going to have some tools. And I'm going to refer them as tools because the tools, you have your toolbox, and then you will get from your toolbox what you need to deliver to your client the result they're looking for. And before you think, oh, so do I have to do this, or that? I'm saying already, everything will depend on the kind of practice you want to have. And I'm going to help you identify what is important and what is not. But like for what I'm going to show you today, I'm going to use more of a general idea, okay? The specifics have to go like on a case-by-case scenario anyway. So your tools are your services. And the services that you have in image consulting, they are diagnostics, and some are like more result-oriented. So for instance, the diagnostics, they are like style, personality. You have to understand like who this person is. You have to understand their lifestyle, their goals, their aspirations, and everything that the world is about before you actually go into and offer them clothing suggestions, okay? You have to understand their silhouette. But when you learn about their silhouette, what you will learn is actually how to help them camouflage what they don't like about it. How you help them accentuate what they think is beautiful, and how you will balance that and make the overall appearance be exactly what they need it to be. Then you have the face analysis, which like you will understand the lines, the movement, the pattern and prints that happen, also the texture that happen on the face. Then you're going to learn colors. When you talk about like offering color analysis to a client, you have to understand that in your services, the alternatives you have for the color analysis are so many that maybe what you offer will be different from what someone else will be offering. Because it will depend on who your client is and how you want to be perceived as an image consultant. Then after doing that, you go into the closet. And then when you go into the closet, you actually have like two different services. One is the closet clearing. The closet clearing is like, should you toss? Should you keep? Should you donate? What are you doing, right? Sometimes you're going to help your client upcycle something, right? So after that, still inside the closet, let's put it this way, you have the alternative to help your clients put outfits together. So help them have like a number of outfits that will be ready for them to choose from. Some kind of capsule wardrobe, that's their choice as well. And then personal shopping, which actually like in the sequence, you would probably have personal shopping before you put together the outfits, because then you will include all of the new purchases as well. But depending on your client, depending on your Hannah, on your Lydia, on your Alice, on your Lovely, right? Depending on your client, you may come up with different services. I know people who help clients prepare the luggage for when they're traveling. So if they are in a different cultural or in a different geographical area or something. So like I live here, someone is coming to visit New York, I can help that person prepare their luggage, right? What they're bringing. And so like the myriad of services that you have is so diverse, is so open. It's all about your creativity. You can come up with your services, and that's something that will help you have services that are perceived as like higher value or low entry value. And that will help you get new clients with the low entry value services. And as you nurture them, they can climb up the ladder and buy your high ticket offers, okay? It's all possible, and it's all just about how you're going to have that set up. So some of your services will be by the hour. And why do I say that? Because if a client hires you to do the closet, you may get there and then the closet is like a 2-door tiny closet with maybe just like hangers, and you look at it and it's like an hour and a half you're done. But then if you just do like, oh, I'm going to do your closet, and you don't establish the number of hours, you're going to get to a person who lives in a house where one bedroom is the closet, and you're going to need maybe a week or so to finish that. So you have to understand that some services are by the hour and others are result oriented. So closet and shopping, you will do by the hour. So then you will need to know how much your hour is. How much are you going to charge for that hour of your service? And then the result oriented. Result oriented is when you can make the most out of your hours. Because after you establish the way that you want to work, you're going to go like, so this is my system. The first time you create the system, you put a lot of work in that. After that, you just replicate it. So it's much easier, right? And then you're going to have your material. You're going to use that with your client. And what you give back to the client, your session then will be to give them like what you have found and how that is going to help them. So for that, you cannot count the hours because maybe a client will be trickier than another. Maybe for a client, you will have to do some research and for others not. So for that, it's result oriented and you have to think about a package, including the services, period. All right. So those two scenarios are possible and very likely to be present for you at the same time in the same offer. All right. But then just like if you're offering, let's say something by the hour, when you make that offer, you will include a certain number of hours. It's not open. For instance, in this package, you will get 3 hours of closet clearing. In this package, you will get 3 hours of personal shopping. So you already know what you're offering. And when you make the package, you will like list everything that the client is getting. And then the full price is not informing, is not letting them know how much this, or that is, except if you want to give them the opportunity to buy one only service, which again is a case-by-case scenario. We are going to discuss if that is something that you want to do. I will help you do that when it's time. So, quick question here. Let me stop sharing for a second. Let me look at you and I need to have your answer here. So if you're hiring someone for whatever type of service that is, okay? Let's say that you need a carpenter. Let's say that you need a gardener. Let's say that you need someone to clean up like all of your house. What do you want more? Are you more worried like, okay, I need a cleaner? Are you thinking, oh, I need 9 hours of someone taking care of my garden? Are you thinking of, I'm going to hire a carpenter to work for 3 days and do this? Or what you have in your mind is, I need my garden to look good. I need my plants to grow and be like, so that I have the most beautiful yard on my block. What are you looking for when you actually hire someone for a service? Real quick, what answers do you have? You can type in and then Noel and Isatel can tell me, or you can just like real quick say that. What do you want the most when you hire a service provider?
C.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
C, about problem solved.
Problem solved. You want a problem solved.
Yeah.
Right? It doesn't matter like if it's going to take 3 days, 3 hours, you know, that's something that doesn't matter to you. You don't care. So this is what you have to have in mind when you are making your offer. You have to make that very clear for your client so that when they hire you, their expectation is of what they will get. Not necessarily, they don't have to know if you will use the Excel spreadsheet for the style assessment, or if you're going to use the questionnaire, or if the style assessment is with the picture exercise, or if it's the psychological questioning. They don't need to know that. You will just like do it as you need. So if you need more information, you ask more questions. If you don't need more information, you don't. How much you charge for that? You will decide, because you are the only one who knows what you need to ask and what you need to know to give them the result they are buying. Does that make sense? Good. So, how do you charge? How do you charge for your image and style consulting services? Well, you have to consider some items here, okay? How long are you going to be working on that? How many hours of your week? How many days of your month? what kind of expertise do you need to give them the result they're looking for? How hard is it to get to that? If you're talking about, for instance, face analysis versus silhouette analysis, okay? Many of my graduates will say that the hardest one for them is face analysis. So maybe when they think of their services, they will grade how much they will charge for every step when they're pricing it, and they will put like the face analysis as the most expensive one. Others will say that, for instance, me, I don't like to do the part of like going to someone's closet and putting outfits together. I don't like it. Because I don't like it, I don't even offer that. That's not something that I want to offer. So if someone wants to hire me to do that, that's my highest fee. That's my highest fee. Because I am going to have to, okay, I am going there to do this. It's not something that I will do like with a big smile on my face. Of course, when I get there, I will have the big smile on my face. But like internally, I'm not smiling because I don't like it. But I have like so many graduates that love it. And they would be doing that for free. So they don't mind sometimes even giving that as a bonus when they are selling their closet audit, for instance. This will vary like a lot between one of and the other of you. Like you're not going to be pricing things the same way. So this is why you have to understand what points you have to consider, right? Is this a repeat business? If you think about like how many times someone will have to go through this service, well, maybe never ever again. Color analysis, if you offer a very, very good and thorough service, they will never ever need color analysis again. However, style personality, well, we change as seasons change in our lives. We don't change every month, but like during seasons of our lives, we have this different style personality that will be more present. And then there may be like, for instance, if I have a client today and then that client comes back to me after having had a baby, you definitely need to redo it. So that's a repeat business. Because it's a repeat business, you can make more money like year after year. So you don't need to charge that much the first time you do it because there will be repeat business. So this is the way you have to think about that. The material you need to perform that. So if I am going to go to a client's house, I have to think about, well, am I driving? Am I taking the public transportation? How many hours am I going to be like commuting back and forth? What am I bringing with me? What are the takeaways that I'm giving my client? Like, am I giving them like any color palette? Am I giving them any gift because I just want like to have a higher level service? Whatever that is, that's the material you need. And then you have to think about that as you price your offer. And then of course, the promised outcome. If you promise your client that after going through the consultation with you, they will be able to choose from 5 different outfits that you have put together, that's very tangible. They will go like, okay, I like that. But if you tell them that you're gonna teach them to put together outfits for whatever event in their lives, and that you're gonna be there supporting them every day they need some input from you, and that they are never going to have any doubt, question, or problems getting dressed because you're gonna be there for them, I think that's a lot more valuable. So the promised outcome will help you charge more or less. And I'm telling you, like from now, in the beginning, you will feel like you cannot charge much. But you have to remember that the little you know is a lot more than what the client knows. So that has tremendous value for the client. And you have to charge what it's worth. Like, how can I put it? You don't have to charge like too much just because, oh no, I'm the best. I have to charge this much because I'm super good and that's it. If you want me, you're going to pay for that. You're going to afford that. No, it's not like this. You will have like some boundaries because you're a human, right? So you know how things really are, but you have to charge not necessarily your worth, but you have to charge like what the client feels that is worth. So it's a little it's not as black and white, but as you go, you begin to see like how your clients feel after your consultations, after you have your first testimonials. You see the impact you have on their lives, and you will feel more confident to charge more. That is happening like this. This is the way it goes. So what else? The quality of the delivery. Some people like to hand in like dossiers, like the full portfolio, the full assessment. I have students that I trained that when they deliver the material about the consultation, like the whole report, they actually have it in a leather cover. They have it printed. They have it like, it looks just like a wedding photograph album. I have others who have their delivery be much simpler. And it is sometimes like what I do with my clients, and I will help, I will show you the way I do. I give them all of the recordings of everything we have done. So how much does it cost me to do one? How much does it cost me to do the other? That has got to be taken into account. Your mental and physical effort. Remember I told you about like how I don't like putting together outfits? Well, my mental and physical effort for that is beyond what I am willing to actually make. So that's why I charge more. There are other things that it's just so easy for me to do. I like it so much, then I will charge less. Your competition. Your competition is not there to set your prices, not at all. But your competition is there for you to be aware of the obstacles that you will have when you are talking to someone who will likely buy your product. So if you see someone that is advertising color analysis, $100, and then you tell me, oh, Lissy, I cannot charge more than $100 because that's what my competitor is doing. No way. You don't know what kind of color analysis they're offering. You don't know what takeaways they're giving. You don't know how much training they have had. You don't know anything about that. You don't know if their color analysis is a 1 hour session, a 3 hour session, if it's online, if it's in person. Well, we will know those details. I mean, if it's online and in person, but there's just so much that is involved in pricing that when you see what your competition is doing, you just have to think, okay, what would I be offering for this much? So I would probably be offering just like color guidelines, maybe instead of the full color analysis. Okay, so for $100, I'll be offering my color guidelines. And then you have a product priced at that price point. And if you have to speak to someone who has spoken to that client, you already know, to that consultant, you already know what to offer. The place where located, like are you working in locally? Are you working globally? This is something that the internet has made much better for us. Before the internet, you would really have to know what your market around you is. So I live here. This is how much manicure costs. If my client is used to going to a spa, doing her nails and paying $25, maybe she will not afford $500 for this. That's the way you would think about it, okay? Now, if you're thinking online, you have to think that you can serve someone who is next door, but you can also serve someone who is far away. So you have to decide what market you are in, and then see in that market. For instance, oh, some of you said yesterday, oh, I want to work with the underdog. Okay, so maybe the underdog's not willing to pay $2,000. What will you do? You will get underdogs together and you will serve those underdogs in a group and you will make your $2,000 instead of with one client, maybe with 5 or 6. You get the picture? We're going to go into that in a minute as well. So you do have to do your market research, and that is something that I cannot do for you. If I could, I would, but that I cannot do for you because your market is your market, and the variables in your market are things that only you will know. And I suggest that you look at the market and you think about, okay, so if this is my market, this is like, for instance, if you go to Facebook, or even like, I think Instagram and LinkedIn, they also have the same tool. You go into demographics and you will see how many people live in a certain area. You will see how many people make this much money. You see how many people have kids or things like that. So if you're thinking of working with moms who have kids, you go to the 3 platforms and you will see how many there are. And you go like, oh no, there aren't enough moms. That's not my people. So let me change. Instead of moms, I'm going to go with the mompreneurs. Okay, that's different. Now it's moms who work. Let's see what happens. And you can test your market. Okay, and that's your market research. That's something that you have to do for yourselves. But let's go into numbers. Let's talk numbers. So you have to plan your month. You have to plan your year so that you know what you're working towards. If you don't have that, you're just like working like this, you will never know that you have reached your goal. You will never be able to celebrate your wins. And I want you to be celebrating every tiny little win in the way, like all the way. As you go, as you move, as you grow, you will have tiny wins to celebrate. And then when we talk about money, you have to have that goal and celebrate that goal when you get there, because then you're ready to step it up and do something else and go beyond. So that's when you should get your calculators, or you can have like a screenshot of what I'm sharing with you, so you can do it later, no problems. But check back, okay? Do this. You have to do this. If your financial goal is to make $5,000 and you only have 20 hours a week, not only, because 20 hours is actually very good time. If you have 20 hours a week to work, you will do what? You have 20 hours a week, 4.5 weeks in a month. Why 4.5? Because, like, you know, I know that you will say that there is no such thing. Well, some months have 5 weeks, others 4 weeks. You don't want to be going like this. Oh, this week, that's this number of hours. That week, that month is another number of hours. And then you go like this. So no, what we do is some are 4, some are 5. Let's go with 4.5. And then you know that the number of hours a month that you will be working is about 90. So considering that you will be working 90 hours a month and that you want to make 5,000, you have to charge $56 an hour. That's very easy math. And you can do whatever number you want. You just change. Okay, so my goal is 10, my goal is 2, my goal is like 1, whatever it is, or my number of hours is this. And then I want to make that much. How much should I charge? Or I want to charge 100. And I have this number of hours. How much am I going to make? So this is simple math, and that's how you start planning your month. Another one, you start from the hourly rate. Okay, I want to charge 150. That's my rate. Okay, I want to charge 150. How many hours am I going to spend doing diagnostics? How many hours am I going to spend on closet? How many hours am I going to spend on personal shopping? Okay, so my total for my package will be 12 hours. If I'm working 12 hours and I want to charge 150, my package is 1800. And then we go back to that initial plan of having 5,000 a month. If I'm charging 1800, I need 2.7 clients a month to make 5,000. Do you get it? It's not hard. It's super easy. It's all about planning your month, planning your work in advance. Okay. It's not like, oh, I have to work today. Then you're going to sit and then like do whatever. And then tomorrow, oh no, tomorrow I'm going to the supermarket. So I'm not, no, hold it. If you're going to the supermarket every Tuesday, you're going to plan your week in a way that, and we are doing this, we are discussing this. I'm thinking, I'm in doubt whether I'm talking about this tomorrow or on Saturday, but we are definitely going to talk about how to organize your activities, like what you do, what time, how many hours, and all of that, what is important, what is not. We're going to do that as well. So this is how you get to 5,000 a month, starting from an hourly rate of 150. If you want to charge, oh no, I don't think 150 at this point is reasonable. Let me start with 75. Okay, so you're just going to think about how many hours and then how much the package will cost and how many clients you will have. That's your goal. So for this month, I have to find this number of clients, and then you're going to work to get those clients. Monthly group training. This is what I love the most. And I have to be honest here, it's not even because of the number of people making me more money. It's because I like the energy of having people around, and I like looking in their eyes, and then I like the sharing and all of the engagement that happens. I've been a teacher forever, so I need that. The one-on-one is something that I like, but it doesn't make me as happy as the group setting. So for those of you who like the group setting, who are going to be sometimes in corporate or having retreats or planning that, okay, I still have my 9 to 5, so I cannot be working during the week, but I can be planning during the week. And then on the weekend, I'm going to have an event and I'm going to make the much money that I want for the month. So all of that will depend on how you want things to happen for you and how available also you are for doing that. Oh, yeah. So let me go here. I was going to go to the next slide already. So let's say that you, for this group setting, you also want to make 5,000, right? And then how much do you think that what you're going to offer during that group training is worth? Let's say it's 400, right? So you will need 12.5 clients paying $400 to make $5,000, right? And then with that, if you decide, okay, in this program, it will be like an 8-hour program, and I'm going to have one group only a month. In the end, you're going to be making $625 per hour, although you have 12.5, although you have 12 students, 12 clients, right? The hour is 625. So this is how you can like really go from 2,000 a month to 10,000 a month with your group setting, right? With and that can be either in person or online. But then like, let's talk about like a specific weekend training, like a retreat. So you're gonna have a boost your confidence through image weekend, and you're gonna be with your women. Listen, you can do that in business as well, and you can do that with men. It works the same. I'm just like saying women because you know that you are my loveliest, and I only work with women, so it's natural for me to say women, but that works very well in just the same way if you're working with men. So during the weekend, I'm going to be with them for 6 hours on Saturday, 6 hours on Sunday, or I'm going to do 3 hours on in the Friday evening, and then like 6 hours on Saturday, and then 3 more hours on Sunday, whatever you decide. So you're working 12 hours that weekend, right? It's 12 hours of work. I think it's super worth that they will pay 597. So how many clients do you need to have to make the 5,000? Let's go with 10, because if you go with 10, you have 10 clients, and then for that weekend, you're making 59.70, right? And then your hour is rated at 497. Real quick, let me stop sharing here. Aren't you like, wow, I didn't know I could make this much money? Aren't you like, I didn't know this was this easy and I could, it's not big numbers, right? Like when you talk about one client, two clients, like it's not, but when you put them all together, when you have all of those clients together and all of those like number of hours together, it adds up, right? So real quick, do you like what you hear so far? How happy are you? Good? Good? Yes, I'm thrilled. I love it. And I think you can feel that I am really like fired up, because I'm going to share this real quick. In my training, the one that I have been offering like for a while, what you're seeing now, I actually introduced in the last module. It's in the last career module. We have a planning module in the beginning, and then we have this in the end, right? You have like this head start already, because even before getting into the program, you already know how much money you're going to make. And you can start from now, seeding that to happen as soon as possible. So I'm sorry, my Brazilian graduates, I will change that in the program. And I will start giving all of this information in the beginning to you as well, because I know that this is life-changing. Because now you know from the beginning all that you can actually like gather from it, right? You sow the seeds and then you gather the plants, right? You're going to be gathering a lot from the seeds that you'll be sowing. So let me go back to my slides. And here we are. Okay. Right now, I already want to share with you your homework, because now that you know all of that, and I hope you have taken screenshots. If not all of you have, I want you to do the following. The ones of you who have taken the screenshots, if you want to go to the group and share that and help your peers like really have that material as well, that would be amazing. And that would be like a very nice way to start building your community for the coming months. Your homework. I want you to take like half an hour, okay? Look at what your life is like today and think about the number of hours that today you decide that you will commit to studying and becoming the professional image and style consultant that you want to be. So how many hours a week you're going to put into that? Then you're going to think, okay, now when I have finished studying, I will want to commit these many other hours. So let's say you started committing 4 hours a week. In the beginning, you have 4 hours a week. So your second step, now that you're going to be working, let's say that you go with 10 hours a week. Okay, I'm just like giving random numbers. So it will be whatever number works for you. If right now you have 20 hours available and you want to put those 20 hours into studying, way to go. If you think that in the beginning you just want to take it slowly, no problems. That's personal. That depends on how much you want this to work soon and how much time you actually have available. I don't want any of you stressing out and thinking that you're not doing enough. You're all doing enough for the business that you want to create at this time. And this will change as you move ahead. This is for you to get started. So commit to the number of hours that you will be studying, and then commit to a number of hours that you will be working once you are like beginning to offer your services. Set a monthly financial goal. I want to make $2,000 a month. I want to make $10,000 a month. whatever that is. And I want you, oh, please don't commit to $10,000 if you are, don't plan for $10,000 if you are only committing to 2 hours a week. You have to be reasonable here, right? You will get as much as you put in. The more you work for it, the more you will have. And after you have a system, the system works for you and you don't have to work more. You just work better. Okay? So, and I want you to go and share that in the group. So I'm going to be studying for this number of hours. As soon as I'm ready, I'm going to be working for this number of hours, and I will make this much money. Okay? When you set your financial goal, please say, I'm going to be making this much money in 6 months, okay? In 1 year, in 3 months, whatever that is your goal, have it set. Do not just say, I will make $100,000 and then sit and wait. No, you have to have a deadline. By December, I will make this much money a month. Okay? I want you to go live and do that. So now that we have seen all of that, I wanted to share like something, an industry secret. Let me put it this way. Most careers over there, whatever career that is, you have to study, let's say 3-4 years, or you have to practice that for a lot until you are perceived as really professional in what you do. And then the payoff comes like 3 to 5 years later. So it's like 3 to 4 years studying, and then after that, 3 to 5 years to recoup your money. That's a long time investing in a career, right? In image consulting, people can study like anywhere between, like, say, 3 months to 1 year, depending on how much time they put into that. And then they will make money in, let's say, 1 to 3 years. But more commonly, people will start having like a good career that they can live off of that in 3 years. What if, I mean, the return on investment, right? So like you put whatever you're investing in that, and then you will recoup that money in that certain time. What if I told you that the truth about image consulting is that you can actually, when you have a training with coaching and with a mentor, you can have that in 1 year. I'm going to tell you the big news, and I'm going to challenge you to do that and recoup your investment in under 6 months, or in 6 months, let's say. So instead of 3 to 5 years, you're going to have like your investment back in 6 months, because how hard is it, right, to get that number of clients and make that much money a month or in 6 months? I'm not even saying like a month, I'm saying like 6 months. So I want you to celebrate what you can do. I want you to celebrate your potential, right? Carefully follow the terms of this covenant so that you may prosper in everything you do. With that being said, I am so honored and happy to invite you to join my training and coaching program. Okay, I have spoken about it here and there with you, but today I really want to explain what my training program is like. You may have seen training programs here and there if you are in the industry looking for training, or you may not. So we're going to have an opportunity here to talk. But what I want to say is the training that I offer is the only international training program to offer training plus coaching all together for 1 full year. So what you get when you become an Essence and Style student is 20 weeks of training, where I'm going to be bringing all of the content, everything from color to lines to silhouette to face to style, everything, plus career planning, how to create your packages and how to go out there and work. But that is one class that you have a week. For the 21st weeks, you're going to have that plus live Q&A. So whatever you learn, we're going to be together every week to really like make sure that you have learned it, that you understood it, that you know what I have taught you. It's not like you're going to have the content, go study by yourself, and then you go. No, I'm there to support you. After the 20 weeks are over, we're going to meet 2 weeks a month for like 90-minute sessions at least, because I have a problem with sticking to the time. You ladies might have noticed that already. And we are going to cover all that you need to actually practice that and have your client. So after you finish your training program, you will, because of the way that we will be working, you will have had a client throughout the training program, and you will be ready to have your first paid client. And I'm going to hold your hand throughout the whole process of your first image consulting. Yeah, we're going to be, I'm going to be answering questions in a minute, but I see that you have some here and I'm so thrilled to answer. Okay, so it's the training, it's Q&A, it's coaching, and you're going to have the Facebook group to present all of your activities, everything that we are learning. So we're going to be sharing there so we can grow together. We will build a community, right? Then, oh, Flavina is watching. I'm so happy. Then you will also have the what I call classroom in the pocket, which is we have a group on Telegram, right? And I'm just there for you. I'm just there for you. So it's not, of course, that I'll be sleepy sometimes, and sometimes I'll be busy and it'll take like maybe longer to reply to you, but I'll be there. And if you need me, I'm going to answer your questions right away on the phone, right? If you are with a client, you will tell me beforehand, Lissy, I have a client tomorrow at this time. Can you just like be aware that I'll be maybe in need of some help? I'll be there for you. So this kind of support is like, I am there for you, with you for 1 full year, from the beginning until we finish like 1 full year. I know that I am missing something here. So let me just open my screen here so I can see everything that I have to share, because it's more than that. It's just a lengthy list. Yeah, so I talked about leasing the pocket, and then the bi-weekly calls, and then, oh, yes, we're gonna have the live calls, right? And then the live calls, you're gonna have them like in a playlist that will be yours forever. And you will also have them in our platform that, because you are founding members, you will have lifetime access as well. So what happens with that is I'm teaching you now and I'm adding content because we're going live and I'm answering all of your questions. The moment I have more students coming in, that playlist will just never stop growing. And because you're founding members, whatever new live class I have had in the Essence and Style program, you'll have access to. So like what happens with that, like my students right now who started after I have run like quite a few times of the program in Portuguese, they have a library of class that is like over, I'm just gonna say a number there, maybe over 150 hours of class or so. So as we grow, you're always going to have that support for you. The Facebook community, oh, the optimal client identifier tool that I'm going to help you really identify who your client is, so that from the beginning, you can be speaking to the right person so that they can become clients. And the whole client style personality assessment pack. Every tool that I use to assess the style personality of my clients, I'll be sharing with you. Because this is the first time ever that I'm offering, I also want to share with you some special fast action bonuses that are for the first 10 who sign up. You're going to get one private coaching call to use throughout the program. Anytime that you find this is it, now I need to set and plan, organize, or do something different, and I need specific and individual assistance, you will schedule it at your convenience. Also, I'm gonna leave the best for last. You're gonna get 3 months of a tool that I use to work with my clients that is called Hue and Stripe. It's a tool that is only for image and style consultants, and it offers you everything you need to really like offer the best service to your client. And all of you who join will get 1 full year of membership with the Association of Image Consultants International, because the course is accredited for the Association of Image Consultants International. I am going to offer you your first membership year for free. It's on me, my gift, right? And for the first 24 hours only, for the first 24 hours only, you will get the full branding kit, meaning your logo, your business identity, your colors, everything on me. And for everyone who joins, a template for you to start working on Facebook, Instagram, whatever your social media is, immediately. Because the first thing that you will do when you sign up for the program is to go to whatever social media profile that you have, and you will change what you say over there, and you will put image and style consultant in training, because then the world will begin to know that you're getting ready to serve them well. And you're going to have all of the templates to start doing it right now. It's so much.
That is insane. I hope the other girls don't hear that, you guys. This is insane. I'm like, what?
Yeah. Flavia, thank you for joining. So Flavia is one of my alumni. And well, she is someone who's really, I have to share her story like real quick. Flavia has a big problem right now. She had to cancel and really block her schedule because she has so many people coming to hire her that she could not take them. She could not take them. So she has like, how far in advance are you booked right now?
June, and that's because I couldn't get more people because I had a project in June that I have to get done. And so pretty much now I'm getting people for July. And that's because I get confused. I have so much stuff on my hands and I'm like, I'm doing July and I'm thinking that's as far as my brain can go right now. But
yeah, but like if you had opened your schedule for August, I'm pretty sure you would have people signing up already.
Yeah. I'm just trying. I'm like, wait, slow down, you guys. I got in 3 days. I ran a little promo. Like in 3 days, I was full for a month, and I'm like, okay, wait a minute. I need time. So, but it's just because I had to put a stop to it, just because I was getting confused with like trying to fit clients in every little open space that I have. And that's because I'm a teacher too. Lacey will tell you. I'm not sure if I can share now.
No, we're going to go in VIP later. And maybe what you could do is maybe go live in the group and then share that. It's easier because then we don't take as much of their time here. But I'm so happy that you're with us today. Thank you.
You guys, the offer is insane. I'll tell you this. Okay. Everything that we didn't get that. Okay. You guys are getting special treatment. All of the stuff that she's giving, I'm like, what? I've done all of it. I'll just share this one bit with every single person here. Image consulting might be a little new to you. I mean, in America, we know the stylist, right? The name stylist, but image consulting, the whole umbrella is a bit new. In Brazil, I was born and raised in Brazil, lived here. I've been here for 17 years. It's a big boom. Like I've taken classes from all the big names, the ladies with millions and millions of followers I have. Okay. And they're good. But let me tell you, none of it compares to Lisa's class. You don't need anything else but her class. And I promise you, she did not pay me to say that. I'm a nerd. I like taking classes. I like collecting certificates. That's just who I am. And I've taken, you name it, you know, if you're from Brazil, you name what about this person? What about this person? I've took all of their courses, and her course is complete. That's all you need. In a year or so, if you feel like you need to, hey, Flavia, I want to, you know, learn more about this or that, or maybe work with stories, then you can take a course here and there, but that's all you need. So I'll just leave it.
Thank
with
you.
that.
Thank you. My heart goes out to you. I love you. Thank you.
Just came to say hi, guys.
I know that you should have questions, and although we are at the top of the hour, I want to honor and answer some of your questions. We are going to have VIP after this. So let's see, what questions do we have?
So some people are asking if, especially if they offer other products or services, in addition to image consulting, would this be able to help with their the super fast action bonus? Would this be able to help them create their own brand that would encompass kind of the other things that they do too? Can you speak a little bit to like how this can help someone if they have additional products or services that they offer that they want to kind of have under that umbrella?
Okay, let me see if I got it. But like, I kind of read one of the questions here, and the brand that I have right now, my websites, that I have 2 websites, okay? And I have the brand that now I'm kind of trying to merge the 2. It was like something that was really, really made from the heart. And the person that did that for me is amazing. She's gifted like no other. So she is the person that will be doing that for you. The same person who has done mine, the 2 of mine, she will be doing that for you. And the templates for Instagram and Facebook, whatever else, the thing about that is like when you have a new business, right? The biggest problem is you just have so much to learn. Then like it's the content, and then it's like you have to post, and then you have to like to think about how you want to develop your career and everything else. So because you will have the templates, what you will do is just like input what is like your information and what you want to add to that. So it will simplify your work. And the great thing about that is that once you have those templates, you can just like keep using them, and you will have a feed. Like if you're using Instagram, when you have to put together images that look alike so that it's more harmonious, you don't have to worry about it, because everything that you add to that template will look like your brand. So it's the same person who's doing it. So you're going to have the template, and once you have your brand, you just like use the same type of colors, same type of font, and then you will apply that to your brand, and that's it. No brainer. It's done. You don't have to do anything else. So it's taking time off your shoulders that you can actually go ahead and think about your business. And the way it's going to help you is because the biggest mistake that people make when they're being trained is that they wait until they have finished their training, and then they go like, okay, so now let me think about this. Where is my audience? Who am I speaking to? How am I going to present myself? And what happens is that takes so much time. And this is why like it takes much longer for them to advance and have results. What you're going to be doing is you already know your audience, and of course, you're going to refine it. We are going to refine it, but you have your audience. You're going to have all of your brand. You already have the templates. First thing you will do is like change your profile saying that you are an image consultant in training. So you're going to start educating people from now, not after you finish your training. You are already there talking about it and getting them ready to buy from you when you make your first offer. So you're going to be building your audience. You're going to be building your family, your community. And when you talk about it and when you offer them, so I have this program, who would like to sign up? For them, it's like, oh, of course I do. I have seen you've been doing this for all this time already. I'm ready to go. So the length of time between starting and succeeding, that's the biggest shortcut I could give you. I am giving you all the tools you need to have fast access to success. Okay, it's fast access to success just by following this. And like I said before, first thing, change your profile, talk about it. Don't hide it. Don't wait until you have finished your training to start talking about the amazing things you will help them do, about the amazing outcomes. More questions? Hey, Tara said, I'm sold. I see the value. That was the quick thing that I saw. Amazing. Amazing. I'm happy. Do you have any more questions? How can I help you? Yeah, I don't know if Noel and Isatel have shared the link with you already. All of the details, except for the extra fast action bonus, are there. And the reason is I just woke up this morning feeling that I should do it. So I spoke to the designer and I was like, I need this from you right now. So anytime today, because she couldn't be here, anytime today, she will be in the group. She will just like introduce who she is. So you know the person is there. She's like the cutest. She's my son's girlfriend and I love her to death. So, and you can trust her like 100%. She will be there to help you if you have any questions about the package and everything else. But I just like texted her this morning. I was like, I need to talk to you because I woke up feeling that I just wanted to add this fast action bonus. So it's not on the page, but I will honor for 24 hours this fast action bonus to anyone who signs up from now until the end of the main session tomorrow. So I can't see if there are questions, but you can open your microphone or we can head to the VIP.
I wanted to ask Isatel if you could sort of expand. I see you made a comment at 12:01 about coming from the the network marketing space. It doesn't cause confusion for potential clients if you're offering, because this whole thing has been kind of transformative for me, but I kind of already am started with something that has everything to do with mindset and health and well-being, which of course ties into image, right? Because if you're not right up here, it doesn't matter what you're wearing. I mean, that's my belief. That's what I've come to realize. So could you just maybe just expand just a tiny bit on the whole encouragement of being individual? That doesn't, I'm thinking if the person's looking at you saying, how can you do this and this and this? Like most people pick one and they just stick with one specific niche. And I don't want to look like I don't know what I'm doing.
I will let Isatel answer that because I know the question was to her, but I have one answer I want to share with you afterwards.
Sorry, I was gonna let you go first. All right, so yeah, like I said, I've been in network marketing for years. I've worked with 7-figure network marketing coaches, and a lot of people tend to make the error of branding their company name on everything and anything and everything on Facebook, and that's kind of like it's not branding you. So people follow you, not the company. So when people ask, well, I want to co-brand, I want to do this and that with the branding. A lot of coaches in network marketing will say, create your own personal brand, create the brand that when they think of you, Teresa, they think of this. When they think of Joanne, they think of bold beauty. When they think of Lacey, they feel like essence, they think essence and style, fashion professional. So when you're thinking about branding, like, okay, is this going to include this and that and the other? I really want you to have a bigger bird's eye view. And, some people, again, they do network marketing and coaching. They do, beauty and fitness. And really, without going too much into it, you can be able to have a brand that's like, you're not just one dimensional. You're just only fashion, only clothing, only accessories, only beauty. You're multidimensional. So you can be able to incorporate the whole, what's it called? The whole transformation, the whole holistic approach to fashion, beauty, whether it's from the mindset, from the inside out with the mindset and the wellness, because that's a huge aspect, whether it's beauty and skincare and the beauty and the fashion as a whole complete transformation. You can put all that within your branding. You not have to say, hey, I'm beauty and style plus da-da-da company plus da-da-da plus da-da-da. That will be confusing. But like, hey, I provide a whole 360 beauty approach that like you can have those other things under it. Does that clarify?
Yep, I agree wholeheartedly with everything you just said. What I will add is this. I have trained lawyers who became image consultants, physiotherapists who became image consultants, English teachers who became image consultants, nutritionists. I'm trying to think, oh, cleaners. Like, if you don't know, when an immigrant comes to the United States, like many times they start their lives like being cleaners. I have students who went from like cleaners to being image consultants. So like they come from like so many different walks of life. And what you have to do is you have to bring your expertise as that factor that is going to make you different from anyone else in the competition. So your clientele is those people who want to look good, but be healthy. So you will put together the whole package, just like Isatel said. And what I would then recommend, if the transition is something that you are worried about, and I understand you should, you can go with like, instead of just like going it today, you can make a, or even you can do it today, because people don't see your profile as often as they see what you post. So you can change your profile like image consultant in training, right? And then you can start posting like, look at how many of my clients have noticed that their image overall is healthier now that they are like using my products. And then you start building on it, right? So you will not have to say goodbye to what you do. You will integrate it in a way that when people become your clients, you will help them look good from beginning to end, from what they eat to the nutrition that they have, to the collagen that they are having, till like their outward image, what they're going to be wearing. So you will just like little by little change a little bit the approach of your posts, so that integrates the two things. You're not going to be focusing only on this is the product. You're going to be focusing more on this is the result I want to give you. And to give you this result, you're going to have this product, but you're going to look like this as well. Does it make sense? Does it help? Yes, Lisa.
So as it relates to your brand and that we're receiving training from you, and your brand is Essence and Style, what does that mean in terms of, do you, because you trained us, want us to identify ourselves through your brand? That was where my question was coming into play, whether we would
You do not have to refer to my brand at all.
Okay. So that's where, if we chose to come up with our own brand, which
you have to.
Okay, gotcha.
That's why you're getting the whole branding package.
Yeah.
So it's just
You're
a
gonna have
template.
your brand.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
I didn't look at it yet, obviously, to see. I thought it was like a plug and play, your Essence and Style, and then we just kind of add a different color and kind of customize.
No. It's your business. I'm just here to help you run your business in this like beginning.
Yeah.
And to that point, I would just like remind you, we have spoken very briefly about the Holy Chick. And with the Holy Chick, then yes.
Okay.
That is a program that we work together under the same umbrella. But here, no, I'm going to give you the tools for you to build your business.
Okay, great.
And if I give you a template for something, it's for you to have and edit, right? The only thing that I ask is that when it's something that is proprietary, you will go like source Essence and Style, just that.
Right.
Other than that, have fun and make money. Like what I want is you having your brand. And when you say that you were trained by me, it's just like what happened now with Flavia, that she's doing out of her heart.
Yes. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Well, ladies, I will be answering each question in the group. If you have, go ahead and ask me. There will be an email coming out this afternoon with like more explanation on everything and all information you need. For now, you already have the link, right? So the fast action bonus is 24 hours until the end of tomorrow's main session. And then you have like the special bonus to the 10 first registrants that is like on the website. So what is not on the website is the super fast action bonus that I just decided to add this morning, right? We are going to wrap the main session now, and we are going to start our VIP session, where in the VIP session, I'm going to show you the Excel chart, where you're going to be adding your numbers, thinking about your fees, thinking about how much your service is going to be offered for, and all of that. We're going to be doing that together in VIP right now. Okay, thank you very much. Have a lovely, beautiful, and blessed day. I'll see you in the group, and tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern for our 5th day, day 5. Okay,
Do we have some minutes before the VIP? Do we have
5 minutes.
5 minutes? Thank
5
you.
minutes. Pee break. It's a pee break.
So is there a link? Come back to this same link?
No, the VIP link is different. Remember, it's a different link. It's a special one. It must have got to your email already and your SMS. If not, I can absolutely just share the link again in the VIP private chat. No problems.
Perfect. Thank you.
See ya.
Bye.